What's up guys, I'm Colin for theScore eSports. Professional League of Legends has been around since mid-2010, and since then, we've seen some incredible rosters rise and fall. Now the question is, which of those squads reigns supreme in the history of League of Legends? It is a tough question to answer, but one we here at theScore eSports were up to taking on. We took into account regional dominance, international performance, and yes, impact on a given era to come up with our list of the top 10 most dominant League of Legends rosters of all time. Coming in at number 10 is a 2013 Cloud9 squad that burst onto the North American LCS scene and changed the way that region played League of Legends. Balls, Meteos, High, Sneaky, and Lemon Nation dominated their first LCS split, fielding a 25-3 record en route to an LCS title.
Special has used the crescendo, has used the exhaust. Everything is defensive right now for TSM to get out.
And he's got to hit the Nexus.
With their eyes on the Nexus, their eyes on the summer split, completely undefeated in the series, 25-3 on the split.
Cloud9 does not drop a single game in the playoffs. That is the best team in North America.
After that impressive first split, this lineup went on to win another NALCS title in the 2014 spring split, as well as back-to-back Worlds berths in 2013 and 2014. At number 9, we have FNATIC's dominant 2015 roster that saw the likes of Huynh, Reignover, Fabiven, Reckless, and Yellowstar make history as the only European team to go undefeated for an entire regular season.
Reignover, but the towers are being fired down. Vardex, his health bar just evaporates again. Huynh picks up another massive kill as Reckless takes down the turret. FNATIC look to end this game quicker than we've seen this entire split, and FNATIC will become the first team in LCS history to do it. The perfect split, 18-0.
The greatest team we've ever seen in the LCS. FNATIC right now.
Many have called this team the best roster the West has ever produced. Their perfect 18-0 record throughout the 2015 summer split translated into yet another EU LCS championship, and the team would go on to become one of the first Western rosters to ever finish in the top 4 at Worlds. At number 8 are the reigning world champions, Samsung Galaxy. Samsung may not have been heralded as the best Korean roster heading into Worlds 2017, but that's what made their victory so special. Cuvée, Ambition, Crown, Ruler, and Core JJ surprised the entire world by doing something that had never been done, beating Faker in a Worlds Finals.
A game-winning pick, a championship-winning pick for Ruler. That might be the Flash R that signals the end of the SKT dynasty. There are no turrets. It is 5 versus 3. Huynh, do you have what it takes to win the game? Bang certainly does not. Ruler on the Nexus. The upset is complete as the kills come through. The SKT dynasty is over. All hail the new kings. Samsung Galaxy, your 2017 World Champions!
The team not only beat SK Telecom in the finals, but swept the series 3 consecutive games, cementing their place in history. Our number 7 team is the 2015 edition of China's Edward Gaming. This veteran squad consisted of Coral1, Clearlove, Pawn, Deft, and Mako, and became the first non-Korean team to win a major international event in the LCS era when they defeated SKT in the finals of MSI in 2015.
Invitational Championship, Bengi, Bang, and Wolf now trying to keep them from being extinct in the mid-season Invitational. Here's the last engage. EDG doesn't even see the turrets. Eyes on SKT. SK Telecom T1 are wiped. The Nexus turrets are going down. LPL's Edward Gaming are the 2015 mid-season Invitational champions.
Their MSI victory aside, this roster dominated the LPL, winning back-to-back LPL splits. Coming in at number 6 is Korean powerhouse Kingzone DRAGONX. In 2018, the roster consisting of Khan, Peanut, BDD, Prey, and Gorilla put up a whopping 16-2 record in the LCK and continued that momentum into the playoffs en route to an LCK title.
Oh boy, Kuro eating too much damage too! This could be the end of it! Peanut able to take on the top catch, King now jumping in! He gets one kill onto the Morgana! Doesn't matter! It's only the Morgana, the GA gonna come on in here and down he just go! Kuro can't do it! They're gonna take him out and down goes Mowgli, the ace! In the end of it all! And it looks like Kingzone DRAGONX as the Nexus goes down will be your LCK 2018 Spring Split Champions!
During that season, members of Kingzone made up 4 of the top 10 KDA rankings in the region. This roster is the consensus best team on the planet right now, and they are the odds-on favorite to take home this year's MSI title. Before the LCS was formed, competitive League of Legends was very different, and nobody embodied this unique style more than Moscow 5. In an era where everyone was trying to stall out the game, Darien, Diamond Prox, Alex Each, Genja, and Gosu Pepper ran right down their enemies' throats and closed out games in under 30 minutes.
And this was their era. This was when they had the most vitality, the most force, the most impact on the game, and they were the best team in the world. They were dominating. Like when I first saw them at those first IEMs, they were like getting wins in 20 minutes. Even against the best teams in the world, they were making teams just embarrass them.
They couldn't take him down. It allowed the rest of his team to get there. Alex Ish, or Genja, he was all the way in the bottom lane. He ran all the way up to meet up with Shen, and they take home the victory. M5, they will move on to the winner's bracket.
Start to have to consider banning out, but they still have Katarina, they have Ezreal, they have a zillion, a number of other strategies that they could run. There is the game number 1. M5 takes down Meat Playground.
SK doing what they can to shut down this fight. Too much damage is being dealt. Genja back up from the Guardian Angel. They are focusing on the Nexus, turning it around. They will be able to grab it. Moscow 5 is your European regional champion.
During their reign of terror in 2012, they won the IEM Season 6 World Championship and IEM Kiev, in addition to 11 other tournaments. At number 4, we've got the 2016 edition of the ROX Tigers. Sure, Smeb, Peanut, Kuro, Prey, and Gorilla ultimately played second fiddle to SKT, but the Tigers put up some of the most impressive results we've ever seen. ROX finished first overall, even above SKT in both the 2016 Spring and Summer Split regular seasons, bringing home the LCK title in the summer.
This group of players that had either retired or been rejected by other teams comes in, no big sponsor, no big team house. It's not necessary because they are going to win LCK Summer and they are going to get a spot in Worlds again. There it is, ROX Tigers take it, GG, it's about time.
And that is it, third time is the charm in Korea for the Tigers. They finally overcome their curse. First place is theirs.
Despite the fact that they were never able to win a major international title, Prey, Gorilla, and company deserve to be considered among the game's best. At number 3, we've got SK Telecom T1K, and let's be honest, you knew it was coming. In 2013, SKT won the Season 3 World Championship with Faker in the mid lane, Impact in the top lane, Bangi in the jungle, Piglet at ADC, and Pumandu at support. They beat the KT Rolster Bullets to bring home the Korean regional title and then set their eyes on the World Championship.
Continuously get the fight. Piglet got Jump the Waters on him, and they're now absolutely running for the fountain. This does not look good for Royal.
This doesn't get Crescendo catches all of them. It's a double for Impact. They get on the fountain. SK Telecom are just rolling through. The Nexus turrets are potentially going to go down. This could be a 20-minute game for SK Telecom. They will be the Season 3 World Champions here at the Staples Center.
Their World's victory and 15-3 combined record at the event was truly a turning point in Pro League that led to the era of SKT dominance that we know so well today. At number 2, we have the team that put up the most convincing World Championship performance the game has ever seen. Samsung White. Looper, Dandy, Pawn, Imp, and Mata made up one of the strongest lineups in the game's history, and they battled hard with Samsung Blue during Championship Summer 2014 in Korea, but ultimately finished third. But when it came to Worlds, they were able to settle into the patch, and their hyper-aggressive play and incredible vision control made them unstoppable on the game's biggest stage.
They come into the series as the heavy favorites, and we've seen them absolutely dominate the competition throughout Worlds.
And to say that Samsung White has been dominant is absolutely an understatement. They've taken out the #1 Chinese, North American, and Korean seeds throughout this entire tournament, only dropping a single game.
It's huge, and they may just try to win this one.
The death towers are so short.
They're short here, but they were actually pushing that super minion wave through, and Samsung White are on towards the Nexus turrets. Look at the damage that they have there. The first Nexus turret is going to fall. Only Lulu really there to stop them. The second Nexus turret fall. They're going to focus in on the Nexus itself, and Samsung White are the 2014 World Champions.
Coming in at #1 is the best of all SKT's dominant lineups. The core of Faker, Wolf, Bang, and Bangi have collected the most impressive body of work in the history of League of Legends. This team won the World Championship in 2015 with Marin in the top lane, as well as both the Spring and Summer LCK playoffs that year. That same core was able to do it all again in 2016 with the addition of Duke over Marin in the top lane and Blank as a secondary jungler.
Chomps down to kill Crown. SK Telecom have got 2, make that 3 kills. The curtain call is a fitting end to the World Championship as Samsung Galaxy are being dove under their tower. SK Telecom have overcome every challenge. They are the undisputed best team in the world. The SKT reign continues. They win their 3rd World Championship.
The organization was unstoppable and set the bar for what it means to dominate. Okay guys, that's our list. Now if your favorite League of Legends roster did not make the cut, feel free to make your case in the comments below, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. If you want more great content just like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button.